how the process of obtaining a utility connection works. The process is relatively simple. You need to have a plot of land that you can either buy or rent. Then on that plot, you create a project, prepare a study, and based on that study, you submit an application for the utility connection. And if you have some know-how and a bit of luck as well, then of course you'll obtain the connection, pay for it, and based on that, you reserve capacity on that specific network, and no one else can take that capacity from you. You have a certain period, let's say it's 2 years, to further develop the entire process you need. And then you have some additional time to actually build it. So the principle is relatively very simple. You have to buy or rent. Of course, buying comes with certain risks because you might buy and not know whether you'll actually get the connection at that particular site. That's why there are certain mechanisms for this. Either we put down a deposit and secure a purchase option for a future period, which has been working quite well for us. And then we only buy when we know that we have the connection. Or the second option is that you just rent it. You don't put down a deposit, you simply rent it, pay some kind of rent, a symbolic amount for a certain period, and at the point when you get the connection, you buy it out. So these are the basic options for how to manage your risk and avoid investing money into land that you'll never be able to use for the purpose you bought it for and will eventually have to get rid of somehow. In our case, we have 0 instances where we've bought land that we need to get rid of because it didn't have utility connections, since we manage things in a way that allowed us to control that risk within the company.